The world we once knew has been lost to shadow. Was it sundered in fire and brimstone? Drowned in flood and rain? Was it tragic decadence? A great fall? Unspeakable corruption? Or did the awakening of magic destroy our world? No one knows for certain. Reach through the shadowy mists. Find a fragment of land infested with shadowy corruption, yet lit enough to find your way. Find a creature of light, a sylph. They are friendly and willing to guide you. Perhaps the two of you can find other survivors. Perhaps this land can serve as a shelter. Perhaps together you can build a sort of haven. Forge friend. The world we once.
My camera isn't working. What is up with that? Well, hello, and welcome to the Unleashed Games playtest where Irena's not on camera, but that's all good. Thank you so much for coming and joining us during our regular weekly playtest. I am going to try to troubleshoot this camera issue as I can. Let me actually go into my settings. For some reason, my camera just doesn't want to show up in Restream. But thank you for coming. I am Irena, CEO of Unleashed Games, and every week we stream our video game that we have in development called Haven Forge Friendships to Save the World live for you. And so fumbles, accepted and just rolled with. But the whole point of this playtest is to do what we in the game industry call eating our own dog food. Yeah, it's actually really smart to play your game on a regular basis, and we do so weekly. We have a regular development cadence where we make changes throughout the week. Then we push to builds on Thursday, and this week has been a little bit rough, and I don't care because things are rough sometimes, and that's okay. And we actually had a server issue earlier today, and by the skin of our teeth, we got our server up and running. But the reason why we do this is to make sure that we are always working with like functioning software. When you build a game where you don't actually play it, there's no way to know that what you're building works. It's so important to go through the experience yourself and know as a player what's important to iterate on next. And that's literally what we do here. So thank you so much for joining us. We are a startup. We are in development, and we actually raised some money in 2023. And now we no longer have any money. We are looking to raise money. So if anybody who actually takes a look at our game and thinks it's interesting and wants to help support us, please reach out to me on LinkedIn, on Facebook. I'm present on all of the platforms. We are always streaming live on all of these platforms every Friday. And we're also on YouTube and Twitch. If you want to catch any of our historic content, all of that is archived very well over on our YouTube channel at Unleashed GG. But you're here to find out what it is that we have done to change our game. But before we get into that, I wanted to talk about the thing that we are trying to do to be able to get things like our servers and our builds working, things that, actually cost money. And I've been bootstrapping the company for most of 2024, and I have run out of my own personal resources. But what's amazing about this whole experience for me and this journey as a founder is that we've kept doing these play tests, and we welcome new friends. We welcome folks coming and joining us, repeatedly. Which, Tozeb, it's so great to see you. Frank, love that you're here. Shanael, thank you so much. And in fact, some of these folks who come back on a regular basis actually get to come and play our game with us. And one of the things that I have put into place in order to be able to help support our project and to, continue to fund our ability to try to get this game funded and potentially published is that we have put together a Patreon. And this Patreon is set up very, very simply. And it's actually set up as a little bit of a user test in and of itself. Because in our game, we have a core loop that involves 3 core actions. 1, exploring. You go out and explore a world. You go out on adventures. But on those adventures, you might actually end up having to get into a fight and get into combat. And that combat is dynamic MMO style, multi-class gameplay with spell casting and fighting. We have tanks, we have healers, we have DPS. And you go into these fights and you collect treasures, which then you take back home and you craft and you build. This is a semi-survival crafting gameplay loop blended on with MMO gameplay inspired by World of Warcraft, which I am a former developer of. And we really want to be able to understand what part of the game do you think we need to develop more. So we've set up this system, this builder, explorer, and fighter subscription, and you can subscribe at the $5 level for any one of these particular activities. And that will tell us where you, as our viewer, as our fans, want us to continue to develop our game. It's pretty awesome. It's a way that you can directly vote on what you think is a development priority. Because also what's important to us here at Unleashed Games is that we continually communicate on all levels with our fans and with the players that we know are looking forward to the game that we're building. So if you believe in the product that you see today and you'd like to see us continue working on it, we really, really need your help, and quite literally on a financial level. So I'm asking you if you wouldn't mind contributing in this way, even just for the price of a single latte at Starbucks. That would be awesome, and our whole team would appreciate it. And yes, I said team. It's not just me. We have about 12 people actively engaged in helping move this game forward, even though none of us are being paid. We are all volunteer. And in fact, if you're a game developer who's out of work and is looking to keep your skills sharp, and you really like what you see and you want to participate, please reach out to me, particularly on LinkedIn. That's where I connect with a lot of developers. And in fact, I have a couple of active conversations going. We're even taking more junior folks because we want to give everybody the opportunity to help put their hands on this product and also try to get it out to market. So thank you so much if you're considering contributing. And if you can't contribute financially, the most powerful thing that you can do if you'd like to help is help share our streams with your network. Just if you see us posting about it, if you see any post from Unleashed Games, like it, reshare it, engage there. We need your engagement in order to be able to spread the word. Because, here's the other thing, is that now that we've survived to 25. That was the thing that the entire game industry has been trying to do. Now that we've gotten this far, literally, friends, we have active conversations with some new investors, potential investors. And also, we've had a great first call already in like the first half of January with a huge publisher. And it was really, really, really positive. And like, if we can close this particular conversation and work with this group, y'all, you're going to be so excited. And also, we're going to get a much larger budget than what we've been taking to venture capital, like about 4 times larger. So cross your fingers for us that we successfully, get into these conversations. And also, if you do have network contacts into publishers and you think that this game is worth seeing the light of day, please share it with them. Let them know and connect us on LinkedIn. This sort of action, like this grassroots activity, is what makes games like ours succeed. We can't do it without you. We're doing it together. Thanks, friends. And I love the comments that I'm getting, like happy responses. We can't see names on Restream on LinkedIn, which is making me a little bit sad. But thank you so much. Now, why is it that we're here? Well, the reason why we're here is we're here to play a game. We're here to play Haven. And I want to just jump right in. Since you can't see my face, we might as well just get straight into the game. Let's go. Welcome to the Matrix. This is Haven. And we are building a game that feels very much like World of Warcraft meets Valheim. Those are our biggest inspirations. And you can see here, we've actually made some key changes to our lighting. I actually have been up since 5 o'clock this morning making a lot of these changes because last week I was not happy. There was a lot of blown out lighting. So we're going to create a couple of characters here. Since we're just going by ourselves, usually we have a guest every week. But this week, unfortunately, our guest had a family emergency, a medical emergency, and they couldn't attend, which is, again, we roll with it and we just keep going. So I'm going to make my traditional mage since nobody else is going to be a mage. And the mage lighting is so much better. But before we get in, I'm going to show you the other characters. The female healer, we can only create 4, so we'll get this going. The female healer was a little bit too dark. The human mage, or the female mage, was a little bit too bright. And we'll load up the warrior, the female warrior. And you can see she's got a little bit of too much shine, but she's much, much better. All 3 of these characters now stand out from the background. In fact, this mountain in the background, that was completely blown out because there was a fog setting that we had to turn off. Special thank you to Chris for being my partner in getting a lot of these changes in game. So let's get in there. Pitter patter, let's get at her. And I apologize if I don't see any of the chat because I am on my Mac and just jumping in here. Oh, I am not the first person into this zone. I'm actually the 3rd person. This is our little starting area. And in here, there are harvesting nodes. Oh, I got to get closer. All right, let's go. We recently implemented mouse over cursors to let you know that something is interactable. I'm pretty proud of that. It's a thing that I loved about WoW that needs to be pretty much in every game. Boop, boop. I got some stuff. Okay, we're going to chop down this barrier because we're locked in here. All of that is part of our kind of tutorializing of gameplay where we show you what all the nodes look like and also force you to have to harvest in order to be able to move on to the next section of the game. And move on to the next section we will. Oh, wait, hold on. I need a buff. So buffing plays a big part in our game for hashtag reasons. Okay, we're going to cast Water Bolt. We've got some new spell effects, if you notice. Oh, hey, I see a friend. I see a friend. Oh, let me kill this Kraken root. Oh, there's a Frankie Tanky. Hi, Frank. Frank is one of our designers, and he is an amazing designer. He's been helping out and giving us incredible input. And Harp, hey friend. Harpax is one of my oldest friends. We met playing EverQuest 5.5 million years ago. Oh, yes, we do. We need a craft table. Let me buff y'all, friends. We'll give Frank a buff. Whee! So I don't know if you noticed, friends, your name tags over your head are like 30% smaller and a little bit closer to your head now. They were a little bit big. So let's see. And we have building in this game. And here's a bug that we fixed. The window was not big enough to include the workbench, which is the first item that you need in order to be able to craft most of the starter items. So I'm just going to build this right here. Let's go. So building is a key piece of our game. Not only do you build a workbench like you would in, say, Valheim, but you also can build a house. And let me build my house because the house imparts some specific benefits that are important. All right. Help me build, friends. This game features collaborative building, and if my friends come over, help. They can maybe make it go faster, friends. Yes, you can. Yay! See, look at how fast that was when we all work together. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? Right. So a house is really, really important in Haven because I don't know if you see there's buffs up here. You can see there's a resting buff. This is very similar to Valheim, but after about 10 seconds, you get this buff, rested. Increases movement speed by 30%. Yo, you get your own Spirit of the Wolf, and you increase your health and mana regen by 4. Vital for being able to handle the wilds. Oh, hey, Shanael, made a healer. Thank you. Now we have a complete group. We got double tanks, and I'm buffing Shanael. Thank you, thank you. Yay! Oh man, the character lighting is so much better. And you can see actually our zone is a little bit darker because we adjusted the lighting here too. Oh, we've got a couple of other houses built here. Nice, nice. Hey friends. Oh, we're building something over here. We're building an arcane mill, it looks like. We're placing the furnace. That's what we're doing. Using our hammers and being very productive. Yay! Thanks, friends. Yahoo! All right. Oh, my camera's stuck. There we go. Now we've got our arcane mill and we've got the blacksmith. The blacksmith actually unlocks some more quests. Oh, you've built the arcane mill. With this workbench, you've also unlocked more things that you can craft. You'll need sturdier weapons and armor in order to push further into the dark forest. I can tell you. I see a typo. We'll have to fix that. Ooh, and now we've got a quest to defeat 2 shamblings. What are shamblings? We'll see. Woohoo! All right. Now, so you can see the blacksmith actually has the old size. This is a great comparison. The NPC name versus the player name. It's I think that's still too big. I'll have to go in and change that. But here's a bunch of crafting recipes, and there's a bug. I'm going to write this down. That we've had this bug for a while. Camera zoom on mouse wheel scroll. So that's one for the books, or for our Jira if we used it. Jira's too expensive. We can use Notion, it's free. All right. We have a big group, but how are we going to go anywhere? Well, we did something a little bit different. You see, we used to have a beacon here in the middle of town, but now we're going to build this beacon. In order to be able to go to Adventureland, we need to build a beacon, but we need a bunch of crystals. We need crystals, friends. And they're scattered around the zone. So one of the other things about a lot of modern MMOs is that they give you so much stuff to do. Like they kind of get in your face. There's quest log. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to do this. You got to do that. And you never have time to actually chat with people. Your hands are never on the keyboard. So I'm going to help. But like we want to build a game where you are more frequently hands-on keyboard so that you can actually you have time to communicate with people. I call that white space in the game experience. You don't need to be doing stuff all the time. Sometimes you just want to goof around and be social. Did we get all the gems? Oh, hey, Harp is going to give me some gems. I think they might have already collected some. Whoa, he got a bunch of them. Thanks, friend. Thank you. Okay. Well, let's take these back over to the center of town. Because this looks interesting. I love the way this looks, though. Come on. Like, there's a couple of houses built up. This is a village, actually, in our game. And our village is a core part of our gameplay. Is that when you play with other people and you have, like we built UGC into our game, but we don't want the UGC just to be for the sake of UGC. We want it to actually have function. So a lot of your progression in our game is bound to how built up your village is. We haven't implemented a ton of that, but that's kind of on our short list. We're still missing a gray one. We're still missing a gray crystal. Where is it? We got to find it. See, our game is hard. You got to dig deep to find the gray crystal. It looks like all the my mic muted for some reason. Did my mic come back on? Boop, boop, boop. All right. Yay, my character's not blown out. Uh-oh, but I think um, friends come through. You can double click on the beacon. Yeah, Harpax made it. Yay! All right. Let's see who else makes it. Yay! Tozen made it. Yay! 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 I'm so happy, friends. Oh, you're already a maid. You don't need a buff. But great to see you, my friend. And Frank, we just need Shanael. I mean, we could try doing this without a healer. That might not be wise. Uh-oh. Frank needs a Q and E fixed. Make a note of that for Monday. So every Monday, we take a lot of the notes that we gather in this particular playtest, and we use that to drive some of our like bug fix planning. Oh my goodness, the characters look so much better with this lighting. So much better. Um, so I am going to see where did we get Shen? Shen. We need a healer. You can click, I'm telling her in Discord, you can click on a personal beacon as a cheat to get to Adventureland. These are very, very original names. Actually, part of our core philosophy is that we don't want to build too much game until this portion of the game feels really good. Yay! Shan is here. So I'm almost out of my rested buff, of course. But that's all right. We're all here. Let's go. Let's wander off into the wilderness. The lighting is still not quite right in this zone, but it's better. We tried to go a little bit darker with it because part of the thematics of our game is that you're going out into a shadow infested world, and we want it to feel dark and foreboding. Creepy, not horrific. We still want our game to kind of be scary and, like a little intimidating. I'm following tanks. V key turns them on and off again. Harpax lost his nameplates. All right, let's go. Following the tanks. Oh God, I got aggro. I'm hoping that maybe that we can figure out how to get Discord chatter back in for our streams because we used to do that and that was a lot of fun having everybody chatting. But for now, you're stuck with me. Boom. Wolf down. But I want some of these. Oh, look, health potions. We like that. All right. So our goal here is to find those shamblings. Oh, and I need some. I need some cotton to make my robes. Looting, looting, looting. Nothing on there. All right, water bolting. So on our list for next week, actually, is to figure out how to get more mobs and a greater variety of mobs. And in fact, I want to have a roaming mob that comes with uh, other like difficult creatures, very similar to the giants in EverQuest when they would roam the beaches and smash you because you got to stay on your toes in these places. And currently, this zone doesn't keep me on my toes as much as I'd like to be. I want this game to be tough. Whee! All right, following Harpax. Poor Frank was getting smashed on. But I'm going to take down this tree because I feel like it. And I think that there's a little bit of a disparity because you get ooh, dragonwood. That's cool. You get, 3 opportunities for harvesting when you take down a tree, but everything else is just 1. I'll have to figure out the balance for that. Uh-oh, I think I lost my friends. Where'd they go? Oops. Friends? Countrymen? Uh-oh. Oh, you know what's also working? Oh, I'm going the wrong way though. What's working is our sylph trails. So you see these sparkles? These tell me which way my friends work. These haven't worked in ages. Oh goodness, I'm so happy. So maybe I'll be able to find everybody if I follow the sylph trails. Oh, the sylph trails came to an end. Yay, there's Harpax. Yay, friends. See, it was totally working. Totally working. All right. Now we've got to figure out why this zone or what has caused this zone to be so infested with shadow creatures. Ah, yes, the sylph trail is working as intended. Love it. Bam. All right. Maybe there'll be some bones on here because I'm going to need some needles. Yes. Oh, I am casting on the wrong thing. I use tab because we have tab targeting. Oh, but I crushed it. Never mind. No problem. Our loop particle is working. I'm not sure I like it though, but it's this cool like smoke effect. Not bad. All right, all right. Which character has a blown out light? Is it the healer? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to tweak the healer lighting a little bit more too. Let's go, let's go. Where are we going? Oh, they're off that way. I'm following, I swear. What is that? That might need some lighting adjustment too. I think I'm casting on. No, I'm not casting on the right creature. I'm trying to hit tab and see what that does. No, it's just grabbing like the nearest when it should be grabbing the creature that my group has engaged. But there's nothing like running around in a world with your friends and just like getting into trouble. You go ahead and kill that Harpax. Oh, that's Frank. But I'm gonna get some rocks, as one does. Rocks, rocks, rocks. Hitting them with my stick with a metal thing attached.
I'm gonna need all these things. All of them. Ooh, oh, hey, I got no, I don't have aggro, but I'm really close to it. I should have aggro with this creature. But with my buffs, I can kind of take care of it handily. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Shall we take on? Oh, well, spoiler alert. Hold on. Let's go see what this thing is. Teleport to Cobblemont. Find and defeat Cobblemont. NPC dialogue. That is a very, very in theme dialogue box. We're gonna have to work on that language. Yeah, the lighting in here is still kind of funky. It's really flat. Oh, but everybody buff up. Yep. This is as a classic MMO moment where everybody needs a buff. We all kind of refresh everything. Oh, and hey, I'm gonna build a campfire because campfires. Oh, Frank is already on it. Check our Harpax. I'm getting you guys confused. We need character customization. All right. We got it. We got it. There's a boss over here, friends. Are we ready? Yeah, I don't have any mana potions either. Oop. Well, here we go. Let's do this. Woohoo! We can do this. We need sound. That's on the list. But we want to do it proper with the sound library. I think with all of us, we should be able to get it. We can take him down. This is our evil nightmare werewolf. Is he evil? We don't know. We're just jumping in and attacking him, though. But he attacked us too. Let's be honest. Go, 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 go. Get him. Yay! Woohoo! Yay! We took him down. We took him down to Chinatown. Yeah. Any fat loots? Nope. Somebody already yoinked the loot. But that's okay. All right. Now we go home and we craft. Look, the lighting actually got significantly better down here in the valley. Oh, shamblings! We need those. Okay. And I have a defeat the shadow dog. You will find the poor creatures near Kabamat, the dog of war, who has corrupted them. Please end their suffering. But that didn't count toward my quest. Let's get them. Oh, these need to be much harder. Hey, but we have water, and I'm going to cast a water bolt out of it. Wow. That's like uninteresting that I can kill them that fast. Super not fun. I mean, getting like 10 of them on me is a little bit difficult, but like just to be able to take them down so easily, we need more than that. Nice spell effects though. Yay. All right. Well, where are we going? Oh yeah, following Frank. We got this. We got this. So really the structure of our game is built around having your village, but then you go on these adventures and complete quests, find bosses, but you go out onto these procedurally and AI generated zones where these adventures are, and you can bring back not only loot but crafting materials and even NPCs. Hello, Forester. Oh, I see. Okay, this is the bug. So it looks fine down here, but up here at the higher elevations, suddenly like the lighting goes flat and really like low saturation. Oh, cool. We're gonna buy this. Oh, I can't buy it because I don't have any gold. We gotta make that thing free. Um, but that's our content, folks. I can't type today. It's really cold in my office, so my fingers are frozen. But yeah, all right. I'm gonna teleport home. Bye, friends. We need a spell effect for that. Do do do. And let's go see what we can do with all the crafting materials that we made or collected. I have a crafting bench. I can make bone needles. What up, Bone Daddy? And I want to make some charcoal because I can. I got some good amount of charcoal, and I can make a bunch of cotton bolts. So again, our philosophy is not to make like a ton more zones right now, because as you can see, we still have work to do on making sure that the quests line up and getting the balance of all the creatures feeling right, and all the battles. And we tune them here and there. Sometimes we focus more on aesthetics. Sometimes we focus more on gameplay. It's really, based on who's available in the moment. I can make a cotton hood. That's for me. I need more cotton bolts though. Um, and who's available in any particular week? Because again, we're a volunteer team, but we love games like this. And like literally, I've been playing this game now for 2 years, same content. I don't get sick of it. And it's partly fun because I catch the bugs, I see the things I want to tweak, and then we as a team go and we change them. Oh God, that's a lot of cotton. We were picking a lot of cotton out there. Thank you. I'm gonna make more bone needles. What did I get? You can see we actually you can compare our build to what it was even 3 months ago, and it was different. We only recently unlocked development again. We had lost all of our engineers, but we got an amazing indie dev to join our team, and he's been like awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. His name is Chris, and he's been killing it, helping us out. But again, we're all volunteers, and sometimes we're free, sometimes we're not. And it's just, I'm just really grateful for every single person that joins us for development and helps move this game forward. So again, if you're interested in helping build a game that, ooh, look at the lighting on my character, like character lighting, I'm writing that down. Um, if you're interested in helping us continue to iterate on this game, like please reach out. I'd love to chat with you and talk about what that might look like. Because we're not. I don't think I made any pants. I obviously need pants. Yes, yes. Now. Now I shall have pants. Okay, I have pants. I have shoes. Did I make cotton slippers? Nope, I did not. I need another cotton bolt to get a full suite of gear, but I've got enough needles. Oh, I need 2 cotton bolts for obviously, because there's 2 shoes, you need 2 cotton bolts for these slippers. But we'll put these on. Oh, I made 2 pairs. Apparently, I already had a pair. Well, silly me. Maybe Chanel, do you want some? Oh, I got caught into a beacon. Maybe I can trade you some shoes. Shoes. So yeah, the game even goes further because every single house here. Oh, we have a snowman. Hello, Mr. Snowman. Every single house can be customized. You can tear down walls. You can walk into your house. You can reorganize your house, make it look different. And eventually there will be gameplay tied into the house, but we haven't built that system up very much. But if you want to see us develop that system, because we have an incredible design, this whole game design was made by, led by legendary game designer Chris Zerhut, who's responsible for a lot of what you love about World of Warcraft and World of Warcraft Classic in particular, and also Season of Discovery, and lots of the other alternative modes of World of Warcraft. And this game is the expression of like what he and I think the perfect game is. Now, we're still in a prototype form. We still have to get into friends and family alpha, and then from there into closed beta, and then from there into open beta, and then into release. And that release timeline looks like it's somewhere now close to the end of 2026, maybe even early 2027. But we are fully committed to getting this game out the door. So thank you so much for joining us for this playtest. And we're going to stop screen sharing. No, look at the matrix. Let's jump out of the matrix. So if anybody has any questions, I'm always welcoming feedback as well. We love your feedback. And if you'd like to participate in or play Haven, you can actually sign up for our pre-alpha community, because we're not fully in alpha yet. We still have some work to do. But you can find us at haven.unleashedgames.com, because there you can sign up for our newsletter, which then means that you'll be part of that pre-alpha community. And so when we open up our player Discord, that you'll be the first to know, as well as when we open up our friends and family alpha, which will hopefully be within the next like 2 to 3 months, maybe even sooner, because we actually just got into the NVIDIA Inception program, which gave us the support and partnership of Google. Like literally now Google and Unleashed have a weekly meeting, and we are moving our server into their cloud platform. And we'll be able to, once we do that, we can actually talk about getting to alpha, like for real. So if you'd like to be notified as soon as these things happen, and also be notified of when we have these playtests, please go to this URL and sign up. And then if you please wouldn't mind, we would love to have your support and appreciate your support on Patreon. Again, this is our only means of revenue at this point. So please join us on Patreon. You can sign up as a builder, a fighter, or an explorer, or all three, really. And when you sign up in one of those different categories, we'll know that that's the part of the game that you want to see us focus and concentrate on. Because right now we get to decide, but we really want your voice in that process. So thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you join us next week when we iron out even more bugs and figure out why my camera's not working. We moved over to a new provider. We went from StreamYard into Restream. All of these things are learning opportunities and iteration opportunities, and we appreciate that you're here along for the ride. And so with that, have an amazing week, and we'll catch you next Friday with our incredible guest. Cannot wait to share who our guest is. We'll be posting that early in the week so that you can sign up to get notified. And again, don't forget to like and reshare any of our posts and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All of those things mean the world to us. Have a great weekend, all.
Hit that button and buy a t-shirt with a dragon on it, and that will help us keep making some awesome games. Looks like this. I've already seen a Unleashed t-shirt out in the wild that I wasn't wearing, and I'm super excited about seeing more of them. So yeah, buy a t-shirt.